Hi, Gemini. This is your love reading for the second half of June. This is your energy. This is your person's energy. And on the right is where things are going. Now, please remember that time is fluid, so this may have already happened or is happening right now. Either way, take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. No need to force it. Also, the energies for you and your person might be switched. So when I'm talking about you, it might be about your person. That's why you have to apply it to your situation. Now for you here, we have Five of Wands, Four of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Justice card. The Five of Wands is about disagreements, is about conflict. It feels like you and your person have had or are having some sort of miscommunication. There's some clash between you two because of the way you communicate, because of the way you approach each other. It doesn't have to be necessarily about a fight, a literal fight, where you say nasty words to each other. It can be more like some situation that's very tense between you two because of the way you communicate, or because of things that are not properly said or expressed. This is the Five of Wands is also about frustration, and I see you here being a bit frustrated with the situation, but at the same time, with the Four of Cups, you're also regretting the way things keep going. You sense that there's a problem, and I see you trying to work on it, to fix it with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about trying to fix what is broken in this connection. And the situation is about trying to mend things, right? And try to find ways to better communicate with your person. You also have the Justice card because you're doing this to establish a sense of peace, to establish balance between you two guys. Your person, on the other hand, although they're doing the exact same thing, trying to fix things, I sense like they're having a bit more trouble with this than you do. They have the Chariot, King of Swords, and Nine of Swords. The Chariot is about overcoming obstacles, so I see them working on their end as well to try to improve things with you. They're very aware that you two have hit a rough patch, and I see them very overwhelmed with this. They're taking it very hard. If you've had a fight, if you're having a fight right now, they're really taking it hard. Now with Mercury retrograde, which explains why I cannot speak properly. Mercury affects the communication, right? It's all about communication, and you Gemini are all about communication. So it feels like this is a good time for you to try to see things from a different perspective. Don't get upset that you two can communicate properly, but use this time to understand why is this happening, because this is the right time to understand where the miscommunication happens, because of what triggers you or what triggers your person. There's a like a disconnection between you two when it comes to expressing each other to each other, right? I see them trying to be as rational as possible about this. they might take things a bit too far and become a bit too logical and stern, like perhaps even cold towards you. But rest assured, they have a lot of feelings for you. They care about you. I see them very stressed out with the Knight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is also about having restless nights or sleepless nights, anxiety, stressing over things over and over. They're taking it pretty hard, and they do try, however, they try very much to get out of this. Now, where things are going, you have the Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. In the second half of June, things aren't going very far, and that's a good thing. These cards are asking you to focus on healing. These cards are asking you to be more patient, give each other space and time, give yourself some space and time. It doesn't mean that you have to break up or anything. It just means that you have to retreat a bit. You have to leave behind those negative thoughts. Try to understand your toxic behaviors. Try to be aware of them so you don't repeat them over and over. The Page of Swords is about paying more attention to the way you communicate. The Four of Swords is about giving yourself time to regroup. Give yourself space, like I said before. It's time to rest, time to even seek some counseling if you feel it's necessary. This is a good energy to do that. While the Eight of Cups is about introspection and leaving behind what doesn't serve you. Like I said before, some negative patterns that you have in the relationship. There might be even some words that trigger your person or yourself. Try to identify what those words are, or phrasing, or some sort of tone that you use, or some sort of tone that they use, that makes you go into this fighting mode, into this clashing of energies, because you can fix this. This is fixable, especially with you both trying to work on it, right? I've pulled out a card for you from the Mystical Wisdom Oracle, and it says creative wonderment, follow your passion. And I feel this is about finding ways to communicate with your person, ways that you haven't tried before, right? You can be creative in the way you communicate with your person. You can maybe try to write them an email, or why not a letter, like an old school letter with pen and paper, and send it to them. It might be easier to express your feelings. It might be easier to connect with yourself, and in writing, put it on paper in a much clearer way than you could verbally, right? So you can play with this. You can try to be creative with the way you communicate with each other. It could really help you, I think. So Gemini, I hope you find this useful, and thank you for watching. Bye.